With just a few days left before the higher education institutions start the 2025 academic year, private student housing bodies left frustrated by NSFAS funding delays, and students could be left compromised.
We have more than 7,000 students that will be affected. At least these are the students that are residing in our residences across the country. I have no doubt that there could be more students affected, especially in the areas where the accommodation providers are not members of the Private Student Housing Association. So the number could be significantly higher.
Many students left anxious as their future hangs in the balance.
NSFAS has made it a norm for us students to have anxiety at the starting of the year because we have to wait for their late payments every time. So every year it's the same frustration, waiting whether will they reject you, will they give you the money, or are you going to get cut off in the middle of the term?
It's really stressful because currently we need to register. We have holds on our portals. NSFAS is not replying, it's not doing anything. Every time you check your status, it's still the same thing.
Initially, when the administrator was appointed, NSFAS owed about 200 million rand to the housing bodies, but a large amount is still outstanding.
We are still owed around 44 million, and this is the amount that is only for 2024. We have submitted all the list of the students to NSFAS. We have sat down with them last year. They've acknowledged they've done the audit on the students. So we are confident that the students that are on that list are qualifying students because they've been verified by NSFAS.
NSFAS received over 900,000 applications for the 2025 academic year, with many already provisionally approved. The pending applications are still under scrutiny.
The issue here is that you've got to pay where there's a legitimate claim. And again, we emphasize that to the extent that we have agreement on what is outstanding, that payment will be made instantly. And to the extent that there are issues that must be resolved, in other words, confirm the validity of the claim, we've got to do that because we can't just pay. Once you've paid, you're not going to get the money back.
And if NSFAS doesn't come to the party, a possible bleak future awaits some of these students.
Most of us, we don't have much options. We depend solely on NSFAS, and receiving financial assistance, it's a long process, and parents can't afford to pay a huge amount of school fees.
I don't have any other options.
Can your parents pay?
Not really. Not really. They can't afford to pay my studies.
Meanwhile, the delays in payments have attracted a lot of backlash, with political parties, student bodies and even Parliament urging NSFAS to expedite funding to all eligible students. Patricia Fasage, SABC News in Pretoria.